podcast that I'm hosting, this
even when the money is not in
is
sight.
not is now because let me tell you something. How you I'm going to use a Yoruba word now. How you be laruge is how other people will.
How you carry your matter.
I give an example. You go to the market. You don't ever, if I tell you this fish is 20 naira, you don't ever see a customer saying, let me pay 40 naira for it. So what you find is how you put yourself out. What a lot of people try to do is downplay it. So you are the one that has to put it to the highest pedestal, so that even when they try to downplay, you are telling yourself that no, this is where I want. This is where I'm at. It's a lot of mind re-engineering, a lot of mind games, because same also you talked about money. It's not funny where you are creating and your account balance is not showing for you.
Your account balance is red.
Exactly. It's not like and then so those kind of things also question you that but Kini more good now.
I put work into it.
Yeah, but the money is not coming. But it's a slow and steady grind. Seed time and harvest time would never cease. It will always happen.
Seed time and harvest. Now, can you? You said we should spend 100 million on marketing yourself and putting yourself out there. But you know, sometimes, let's even quickly go back to having to put yourself out there. You're constantly looking at where is the ROI coming from.
No, I get. So it's still what I talked about: seed time and harvest time. Nobody arrives
there.
Bam. You know, the overnight successes that we like have done a lot of underground work. A big building, a 10-story building. They probably spent months or years building the foundation. Yeah, because if you appear suddenly, you come crashing almost immediately. I started my business in school in 2005. In 2005, in school, and I will admit, I started my business because I was hungry. I was poor. I was always broke. So I needed something that can give me fast cash. But I also realized that this I'm doing is actually a vehicle.
So where you're going to?
Yes, like so I'm not. So I've always been a creative. I either draw or I sing so it was a vehicle to express because I was a very restless kid. So my dad would say, "Well, take this. Yeah, go and draw something. Go and draw something." So I really realized that designing is something that keeps me steady. And then there's even more joy where people are wearing your outfit
and you're happy about it.
Clothing is spiritual. Like you're literally giving people something that will help their confidence. Which is why if you give a customer a dress and the cloth not size and the guy they para, they tear, because he's probably like this thing that I'm supposed to use to boost my confidence
to show that I've arrived.
You get so
and wait first. Why is it that they will be nice? Why is it that tailors used to waste people's time?
But I've had this question before. At the last time I was here, I'm like, it's a question of capacity. It's a question of capacity. You need to. Funny enough, I was having this conversation with a friend of mine yesterday.
Good. So it's better that we're talking it again.
It's a question of capacity. A tailor who delays your clothes or doesn't do your clothes or doesn't, it's not because the tailor is not good. It's because the tailor is literally biting more than they can chew. But what's the solution to it? The solution to it is, see, when I talk about reinventing, re-evolving. You know that okay, you know what? Now demand is beginning to exceed my supply. What do I do? Increase the people that work with me. Add more machinery. Probably change the location in which I work. But most people still want to use a 10-liter cup to take 50 liters fuel. It won't work now. It's so the economy be that clash.
Now it was discussing fashion and style, and you've done a lot of. You're always in one fashion show
exhibition or something.
When you see it, I used to get the forwarded message like. But has that been like?
But you must hear it now. You see part of the marketing. Oshodi, see, I'm a fan. I'm not fan. I'm a what's that thing? That of nobody else would blow your trump, your horn more than you do. anyways, how is that? It's fun. It's, I mean, it works for us because it introduces your brand to people that will not normally know you. Like, so sometimes, so I'm like, so like every time we go, we always meet new people, and they're like, oh, hey, did you just start? I'm like, I just start bow.
I don't like that question when they ask that question.
It just goes to show you. It just goes to show you that there are people that still don't know you. As you do this thing every Saturday, there are people that don't know. If I put somebody asked me that, there's a station called Lagos Talks.
Yeah,
and
I get
how old
that
is
offer.
Lagos Talks?
It's 8 years.
You get, so it's like, so it is more of a, so what would you say? You would say, I'm not doing no, because you
know, a caller actually called one day and said, but madam, you know that you've been here for like 7 years. I just kept quiet. I was just laughing.
you've
I'm
been
like,
doing it for 7 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
So that's, I'm like, okay.
Exactly. Like so there will be always somebody who has not
all the
heard.
Saturdays I should take a break.
There will always be somebody who has not heard about you.
Truly.
But
it happens even with Signals Marketplace too.
But there's someone who there's someone inside that group of people that needs your service. So that's why for us, pop-ups, exhibitions, showcases are very important to us, because we have products that people need, and so we can try to take advantage. Of course, we don't go for everyone. We go for the ones that we know that will be worth our while, because it's a lot.
It is
in terms of man hour, in terms of preparation, in terms of it's a lot.
So how is collaboration within the fashion sector?
Well, there are still those that keep their cards close to their chest. But I mean, I'm happy with the group of friends I have who are in the fashion space. We share ideas. Shout out to Izzy and Look Like a Good Man. Shout out to Aisha of Spectrum by Aisha. Shout out to a lot of my friends who we sit down, we discuss. Shout out to Jide Shobande of Shobande Lagos. We sit down to like literally
all of them
discuss
owe me one clothes each.
the way forward. Okay, so sorry, no vex, I beg. So
I'm joking.
So we sit down, we discuss, we compare notes, and there's always a great time, because everybody gets in your market.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't like
big enough.
Yeah, so somebody will call and say, how do you say, where do you source? I mean, I'm happy to give you, because guess what? The more I give, the more I point to you, the more I get.
Yeah. So how important is culture to your style of design?
Why are you smiling? Culture. See,
so why smiling is, I'm looking back at this week and so many other people that will be going for Owambe and all of that, and I'm wondering, after you wear this clothes today, you will not wear. There was one that my cousin forced me to sew.
I still in your wardrobe.
Which wardrobe? As I off it that day, I just gave it to somebody who knows fashion.
Who knows fashion, yeah.
Right. So I'm wondering, after all of this, you will not wear the clothing.
So I see that that's like a running here in a lot of people. You tell them, spend this month. I'm not going to wear this again.
Yeah. So how do I retain?
But how you look that day is really important. Important. You don't want to look at pictures years from now.
And you're not looking fab.
Exactly. See, there's a picture from my wedding from 11 years ago, and I'm like, man, I really wish because then I was just thinking of the cost. Of course, now I'm not saying go and break the bank because you want to do something, but that shouldn't, if you have the resources, that shouldn't be a determining factor. To tell yourself, I'm only going to wear it for one day, or they'll say, why am I spending this much on Ankara I bought for 3,000 naira? Like it's your style. That is how. There's no how you want to do it. People address you from how you look. You see, it's not a matter of
we shouldn't debate it.
It's not it's not a matter of by the time I talk they will know that I'm intelligent.
One of those early days of
I'm not intelligent. No, like even before you talk, they need to show that when I pray before he has sense. It's true now. But of course, for the culture, as an African creative, it behoves on me as a person to always incorporate our culture as a Yoruba man tradition into the outfits that we do, because that's literally the only way
that we can sell.
We can sell our stuff. You can't do a suit better than the Italians now or the British. You can't, no matter how much you try, because they invented
it. Would disagree.
Okay.
Well, almost.
Well, the jury is out.
So but they are known for that.
Yes. So the one that I know that I can do and I have one of over them. I might as well put my back into it.
Okay. Now, a not so long walk to freedom. One of the nuggets in the book.
Yes.
Read the spontaneity.
So this was from a conversation I had with Dari Ali of TDA. Which one? Which one? Okay. So spontaneity, the act of doing something unplanned or on impulse. It is often seen as acting without thinking or any premeditation. True, that is often the case, but it can be a good thing. It injects a dose of excitement and creativity into our businesses. It can be the jolt needed to escape analysis paralysis. It can also be an impulse based on previous studies done about the subject matter. A well-timed, let's just try it, coupled by strategic thinking, can be the secret weapon your business needs. In little things, spontaneity can help you make faster decisions. The business world is full of surprises. Sometimes a spontaneous decision to attend a conference or network with someone new could lead to a game-changing connection idea. And I'll just talk about that. We find that too many people, you have an idea, and two thoughts come into your mind. Okay, how am I going to package it? Who are we going to talk to? How are we going to do it? By the time you analysis paralysis, it's like by the time you analyze too much, over analysis
will kill you.
Will just make you say, well, this thing is not going to work. But for me, I mean, my wife knows. The moment I think of something,
we're doing it.
The next day, the idea I had for a podcast. The next day, I was looking for studios to record my first episode because I know myself. The moment I dwell on it too much, lethargy steps in, and I think that's what a lot of business people should do. We think too much of how it cannot work. What if it works?
So just go ahead and do it.
Yes, we never think about, because everybody wants to play safe, and it's good to play safe.
But for how long?
You get?
For how long?
I was watching an interview with Dangote, and he said if he knew that the Dangote refinery was stressing like this, he wouldn't have done it. But he's happy he did it because he know two reason.
He just enter straight.
He got to it straight.
So
as a business person, spontaneity is good. You know, don't do the things that you are used to. Do something. I'll give you an example. We never used to do women's wear until 3 years ago. And it was from a customer who came and said, "Oh, can you do this for me?" I said no. She came again. I just said, let me try it. Until tomorrow, I'm grateful to her, because if she didn't, like, I just say, hey, what's going to cost? And what we do is one of our best sellers. Like, and so
I entered it by force, by fire.
You get so sometimes as business persons, spontaneity is not to reason is my mantra. Not to reason
Just do it.
Just go ahead and do it. Yeah.
And then we count the cost along the way.
Yes. You know, of course, take a calculated business risk, but
if you like,
do
it or die and die. That was just one day.
Straight up.
I think it was one thing I did. I just whatever, because you just keep looking at it. When will this business pick up? How long are we going to move? How long are we going to stay? And for every business owner who's stuck, just carry yourself like this. Okay, go to the bathroom, take your bath, and do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. It's hard. It's crazy. It's uncomfortable.
So someone said all that we want is on the other side of fear.
See, all that we want is now, so you're looking at it because you're seeing fear like
fear,
this.
Yes. You're looking at it from the lens of fear, actually.
Yeah. Okay, so finally, what normally we say, what advice would you give? It's almost overmanaged, right? What are we going to, for people who are starting out? Young man, freedom to all that AC. Thank you. What are we going to, for people who are looking at what's the next for them? Okay. In terms of fashion.
I mean, the Emerge book is not for only fashion people.
It's for everybody.
It's actually for everybody. Yes.
No.
It's for everybody. And I realized that the concept of business is the same. I mean, once you're starting, know what you want. I talked about starting in school. The goal was to make sure that I don't die of hunger initially. And
but
now,
but what's the goal now?
The goal now is really to make the Outspok'n brand known globally. And of course to add value, make people feel good when they wear the clothes that we make for them. So for every business person, I would say, know your why.
And sometimes you don't know the why, do it.
Even if you don't know like I said, like even with that, there was a why. The why was but
I know why else.
So the good thing about it, the why evolves.
Over
the
time.
Why actually evolves over time. Thank you, Tahila. The why evolves over time. So know what you want, know what you're going to. There are times where you won't feel like it.
Yes.
There was a guest I had on the podcast. He said sometimes it's not about feeling good. Doing what makes you feel good. Do the responsible thing.
The pain of discipline.
You get. So there are times when I don't feel like going to work, I go to work. The worst I can do is I won't resume at 9. I'll resume at 11. But say I won't show up that day is a lie.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Oshodi.
Finally.
Always nice. I think finally we get to do this, Abi.
Yes, you not just my life.
Thank you. I want to give a shout out to my boys. I promised I was going to. I have this group of friends who've been together from school. We call ourselves our boys.
One boy.
Yeah,
from Futsal.
I want to say a big shout out to Benga Robadi, Femi Onyison, Yemi Odumosu, Marakinyo Beckley, Dari.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Dari Mole Otejiri Ejomabone, who is having an exhibition today. I hope I didn't miss out anybody. And Abdukudus Adeyola.
He will not just forgive you. That's
so.
Anyway, we come your way again next week Saturday, like we always see on Signals. Dream again, create opportunities for people. And if you are feeling stuck,
And any advice, sorry, he's in here, so if you know, but any.
We hear now.
Because Benga, our director
on YouTube and on Facebook. Anyway, till we come your way again. And if you're feeling stuck, remember, I'm not one to say this, but see, all day is there. Just do it. Have a wonderful week and God bless.
Bye.
You are stressing me. Anyway.